Monkey's spotting. Oh shit!
West side hill! What makes a first-person shooter realistic? This is one of the oldest questions in gaming since the existence of games centered around mimicking military combat. At first, this question of realism seems obvious to answer. The most realistic first-person shooters are those that mimic real life. Except this isn't real life, and the question of realism is far more nuanced. I don't think players would be very happy if an in-game injury caused your game to lock you out as your character healed up in the hospital for 5 real-life months. Nor do I think your computer becoming an IED and annihilating you if you die virtually is very fun. So when I say realism, I mean creating the conditions that best mimic the real-life counterpart of military combat while still being fun to play. And so in this video, I will explain the criteria for what makes a military simulator realistic, how to test the realism of a video game, why some games fall short, and give you a demonstration with active commentary and gameplay to back my points. 2, once and for all, give my super official rat opinion on what the most realistic military simulator is as of 2026. But first, a word from the sponsor. 10 plus years of ongoing updates have made this game one of the biggest names in online naval combat. World of Warships is a team-based tactical shooter featuring over 850 ships from 13 different nations. Every ship is built off of real historical records and genuine blueprints from the early to mid 1900s, creating essentially a playable virtual museum of naval history. You've got 5 ship classes to choose from: destroyers, cruisers, battleships, aircraft carriers, and yes, submarines too, each one playing completely differently. The game strikes a real solid balance between fun and authenticity with beautiful visuals, diverse maps, and a dynamic weather to make history feel alive, putting you right in the captain's chair of your own warship. You can even step into some of history's biggest naval moments, from D-Day to the Dunkirk evacuation and much more, through special single-player commemorative events built into the game. On top of all that, World of Warships has a community of adults who share a love for history. And thanks to World of Warships partnerships with real museums and organizations, there's a whole calendar of in-person meetups and events happening all around the world. It's free to play with your friends and your family, or just solo on basically any PC, and it's also available on console and mobile if that's more your style. As I was saying in the intro, you cannot answer the question of how realistic a military simulator is by just straight up comparing it to real life. Instead, there are 3 criteria a military simulator must be evaluated in order to assess their realism, and those are 1. Immersion, 2. Suppression, and 3. Tactical reaction. The first criteria is the most obvious one and something that I've talked about before. The setting, equipment, weaponry, uniform, etc. of a military simulator must be accurate to real life and immersive as possible, or else everything else just falls apart. This is self-explanatory, and so let's just move on to the second criteria when things get really interesting. Suppression. Suppression is a tactical task used to temporarily degrade the performance of an enemy force or weapon system below the level needed to accomplish its mission. In less fancy terms, if you shoot at the enemy with enough volume and accuracy, even if you don't hit them directly, you can force them to take cover and lose combat effectiveness, therefore allowing your side to maneuver and accomplish whatever objective they have. Replicating suppression accurately is one of the hardest things to do in a video game for the obvious reason that this is not real life, and getting a player behind a computer screen to fear their death just as much as an actual person getting shot at is an impossible task. And so military simulators have adopted a bunch of different solutions, the suppression effect being one of them. I'm sure plenty of you have seen how this is done one way or another in a video game, with your screen getting all shaky, your aim getting thrown off, everything becoming blurry, and maybe your hearing is muffled and your dude gets tinnitus. This is to artificially replicate being filled with adrenaline and fear as you're getting shot at. There is, however, a major issue that this mechanic does not solve. On paper, the suppressive effect should cause the player to be less effective in combat, therefore forcing them to either return fire in hopes of suppressing the enemy or reposition and fall back. This is, however, more often than not what happens in Milsims. While the players suffer from perhaps an extended spawn timer if they die compared to, say, Call of Duty, most players are going to stand their ground and fight to the death despite the suppression effects, because they can just get back into action pretty quickly after they respawn. As I talked about in a previous video, games like Arma Reforged Spearhead Ultra Hardcore has solved this issue by making it so that if you die, you have to travel something like 20 minutes to get back to the front line, as you spawn in the main base and can only spawn in the main base. That way you are incentivized to actually play like your life matters and, well, not die. But this solution doesn't work for every Milsim because the game may not have maps as large as Arma's, or just simply want players to get in the action faster for the sake of pacing. And so what I am trying to say is that the most realistic military simulator must do more than just give the player suppression effects, but also force a player to physically react as close to how they would in real life while obviously still being fun to play. And this is extremely hard to do because unless you want an invisible ghost to take control of the player and force them to run away, which is obviously not an option unless you want to enrage your player base, there needs to be a way to motivate players to withdraw, reposition, and act somewhat realistically in a video game environment that isn't just limited to a long respawn travel time. And this leads into the third criteria, tactical reaction. Your players need to behave like a military unit. No, I don't mean they need to have textbook maneuvers 100% of the time. I mean, that doesn't even happen in real life either. What I mean is that they should at the very least be moving in squads or some kind of small unit, communicating and working together. Furthermore, unless they're literally some kind of specialized Ricky Recon role, players should also be reacting and attacking as a unit. And while at times one member might find themselves cut off or separated somehow, that player is still then incentivized to regroup with their unit and then proceed on with whatever mission they were on. However, in order to motivate players to work together, most Milsims need to introduce what I call fake realism. For example, in the game Bellum, when players stray too far from their friends and friendly fire, their shots are reflected back onto that player. Now, obviously this isn't realistic as bullets don't do this in real life. However, as I said in the intro, when we are talking about realism, we mean for a video game. And so what this means is that while reflecting friendly fire may not mirror real life, this mechanic encourages players to stick together with their unit and thus adds to the realism of the gameplay experience. Does that make sense? And so this is what I refer to as fake realism, which is not a bad thing. In other words, players need to react like they're in a military simulator and not have the entire team going on lone wolf missions or Rambo style with zero coordination. So to summarize, in order to judge which is the most realistic Milsim, they need to meet these three criteria. 1. The game must be immersive and grounded to reflect whatever era or conflict they take place in, fictional or not. 2. Players need to feel the effects of suppression, and not only that, they need to physically react to that suppression. And 3. Players need to move, react, and coordinate like members of the military in a conflict, not perfectly, but to a reasonable extent. And so who are the contenders for the most realistic military simulator? By the way, none of the titles I'm going to mention are sponsoring my video in any way, shape, or form. Well, let's set some ground rules, that way we aren't here all day going over every single first-person shooter that's ever existed. Number 1, they need to be military simulators. So, sorry Tarkov, as much as I suffer and enjoy the game, games like that are out of this contest. 2, they need to be PvP. There's a reason for that, as the enemy AI has indeed gotten better over these years, but they still don't replicate the thoughts, action, decisions, and everything else that goes into an actual human being. And so games like 6 Days in Fallujah, which is PvE, are out of this conversation. 3, I need to have played them a notable amount before, that way I can fairly compare them. And so sorry Project Reality, as I have not played you in any time recently, I'm not going to include you, although technically Squad is the spiritual successor to Project Reality in a game I will be covering. 4, I am judging realism through public games, not organized events. 5, if the titles are similar enough, I'm only evaluating one title from a franchise. So for example, I'm not going to be evaluating both Insurgency and Insurgency Sandstorm. And finally, not being the most realistic Milsim does not mean that the game is bad or isn't fun. With that being said, let's get into narrowing down the list until all we have are the top contenders. Here are the titles. Now, I have included some titles on this list, not because I think they are the most realistic, but just because I know people are going to ask if I don't. For example, Hell Let Loose. It's a fun game, but there are those out there who don't even consider it to be in the Milsim category and more of an arcade shooter. And while I do consider it to be in Milsim, it fails to pass even the most basic of the aforementioned criterias. Never mind the movement and other perhaps more arcade mechanics, the M1 has an enlarged rear sight to make it easier for the player to use, which works fine for gameplay, but it just shatters the immersion when you compare it to a game like Squad 44 and does not pass the test of having grounded equipment, weaponry, and immersion to be considered the most realistic Milsim. Next is Insurgency Sandstorm. While it does have more realistic weapon handling mechanics and suppression effects, it is more of a realistic arena shooter rather than a true Milsim, as it lacks the true unit coordination alongside the reaction to suppression on the same level as the top contender titles. Squad and the World War II version, Squad 44, are both very fun and solid contenders in this contest, as now we do get into what more people consider to be traditional Milsim. For these games, they pass the first criteria with flying colors and the third criteria decently well, and as the name implies, players in Squad 44 do tend to stick with their squads or fireteam leads and coordinate with each other. The issue 2 is the second criteria of reacting to suppression. Due to the existence of forward spawns, rally points, and a mild penalty for dying, which is waiting around a minute or less in the respawn screen, players really have no incentive to break contact and reposition and can essentially fight to the death with minimal penalties other than losing a ticket for the team. This leaves us with 3 final contenders of the most realistic Milsim, the outlier of this group being War of Rights, set during the American Civil War. The sounds and visuals are beautiful, at least when your screen isn't black and white and desaturated when you're injured or suppressed. And the flag spawn system with companies means that the players, at least while the flag is still in your control, stay together as a unit. Yes, you can run off and go Rambo, but as you have a one-shot musket in 95% of scenarios, therefore you're incentivized to stay with your team or get destroyed. What this also means is that units move and fight as a group. If you are taking heavy contact and being suppressed and the unit begins shifting one direction, you don't have any incentives to stand your ground unless you have a death wish. The uniform and gear are also on point, the maps are modeled after real-life counterparts, and it really does feel like you time travel back to the American Civil War with this game, and apparently they are also adding, or have already added depending on when you're watching this, cavalry. Keeping all of this in mind, I do consider War of Rights to be one of the most realistic Milsims available, and the most realistic linear warfare simulator. However, because the title and setting is just so different to the Milsims set in more modern times, I'm not even sure how I would compare this to a game like Bellum. And so War of Rights gets the title of the most realistic linear warfare simulator as of 2026, and a special little corner as we compare the final 2 contenders, Spearhead Ultra Hardcore and Bellum. I have covered Spearhead many times in other videos, but the gist is that this modded experience has a crazy immersive sound, visual, setting, accurate gear and uniforms, a crazy immersive experience, and as well as being set in Ukraine or the Black Hawk Down simulator depending on the server you choose. This modded experience also has the most realistic medical system for a Milsim, at least from what I've seen, even more realistic than Tarkov, with your character able to get open pneumothorax, blocked airways, low blood pressure, and just so much more. But where Spearhead can be lacking at times is player coordination to stay and work as a unit. What I mean is that unlike Bellum, which has built-in mechanics to incentivize players to work and stay as a unit, in Spearhead, other than the basic mechanics of joining a squad, the ability to fight and work as a team solely depends on you, the player, to coordinate. This is not an outright negative, however, there's only so much you can do in a public game. What this means is that players usually head to the front in a team. Then as the fighting goes on, they either end up by themselves or clumped together in sporadic groups. And this can absolutely still be a very fun time, but how about in terms of realism? Well, because players have no in-game incentive to work together as a group compared to say Bellum, both your team and the enemy team in public matches are usually just random clumps of people fighting, but actual coordination to consistently attempt to pull off maneuvers is lacking. My suggestion, if anyone in the Spirit team is watching, is to just show where the player is on the map like you had it before, so that players have an easier time figuring out where they are relative to their squad leads and the rest of the team instead of just giving up and going solo. While it might be less realistic, the trade-off is that more players are able to coordinate and keep up with maneuvers. What I'm trying to say is that Spearhead Ultra Hardcore checks off the first box of some of the craziest immersion I've experienced in gaming. Spearhead Ultra Hardcore instills the fear of death into players alongside suppression mechanics, which causes players to behave more realistically, such as breaking contact or repositioning, which checks off the second criteria. But at least in public matches, players are less coordinated even if you're actively trying to rally the team, because the mechanics of the mod don't encourage easily accessible teamwork and fighting as small units. If you did have 2 teams of organized players in some kind of event, then yes, I would consider Spearhead Ultra Hardcore to be the most realistic Milsim available. However, as I said in rule number 4, this is for public matches, which is going to be the matches most people are going to be playing. And this leaves us with Bellum. While set in a fictional conflict somewhere in a fractured Africa in the near future, the game is designed from the ground up to have realism and teamwork in mind. Specifically, players working and coordinating in groups is one of the main appeals, alongside mechanics and a system where it is easy to keep track of your teammates and plan movements, such as a watch physically on you that constantly displays the location of yourself and your teammates. I go more in depth in this video. If you do take contact and a mass casualty event begins, you are incentivized to break contact because A, you only have 3 to 4 lives depending on the faction, and B, if your leaders do go down and you're unable to revive them or get them into safety, then the rest of your platoon can't respawn, and if wiped out, then you have to do a long ass walk from the main spawn. So suddenly you have a game with immersive gear, weaponry, and environments, and not only that, but also an incentive to work and move together as a unit, alongside an incentive to not stubbornly stand your ground and fight to the death in every single firefight or when suppressed, and thus checking off all 3 criterias of the most realistic Milsim. But I can hear some of you saying, that's just your opinion. And you're right, that's just my opinion. Hey, feel free to disagree with me. But as the saying goes, talk is cheap cheap, results are what matters. And so I have devised a test that you can apply to determine how realistic the gameplay is for a first-person shooter, and that is the machine gun test. The test is simple and obviously can only be done if the game has a machine gun, but it goes like this. The effect a machine gun has in the in-game battlefield has a direct correlation to how realistic the gameplay is. In a more arcade shooter, the machine gunner essentially behaves as a larger, heavier assault rifle with more ammunition, and the enemy player is treated as such, almost always standing their ground and shooting back. In a realistic military simulator that has the aforementioned mechanics of suppression and incentives to make the enemy player dive for cover, the machine gun, even when not directly hitting anything, causes not just the player, but also whoever the player is with to break contact or just try another avenue of approach. Because the alternative is to be massacred, as their own ability to return fire is already neutered. And so the ability to use a machine gun and impact the battlefield through suppression without the direct need to directly gun down hordes of enemies is how I assess the realism of gameplay mechanics in a military simulator. And so while I'm declaring Bellum to be the most realistic military simulator that I played as of the time of me making this video, with Spearhead Ultra Hardcore coming in a very close second, first in an organized setting, it is Bellum that has the consistent realistic gameplay experience when it comes to public matches. And so as I said before, talk is cheap, and so if you don't agree, hey, no worries, but I'm also here to demonstrate just exactly what I'm talking about by providing a real in-game example where I'll be narrating and explaining things throughout to further drive home my points, where I'll be joined by my identical twin brother Tommy, aka Realism. I am the machine gunner and my brother is the assistant, and we are in a dedicated weapons team. Our plan is to set up in strategic positions in order to support the other platoons while cutting off the enemy's approaches alongside repelling assaults through the use of real-world tactics. Gun Team 1 is here.
Alright, hey, gun team 2, keep holding that northeast side. Alright, Gun Team 1, whenever you can. Oh, yeah, right up to me. Just cover near here. Just keep watching out. If you guys look, just to orient you, 228 on the hill, that's friendlies. They're holding that, like, thatch hut.
Copy. We are setting up on this hill and overlooking the west to south. This elevated position is placed overlooking a river that the enemy must cross in order to assault our friends. It is our job to suppress and repel any incoming enemy assaults alongside preventing the enemy from storming our own positions. So during this game, as we are shooting our machine gun, pay attention to how it affects the battlefield through suppression, even if we're not directly gunning down people.
See him? Yep.
See him?
Yeah, I see it. They're coming across the field. I see him. Whole squad. Bastards. You see him, Tommy? Get ready to leak you.
151.
Whole bastards in the field.
Okay, you guys good?
Yep. I was engaging targets by that force in front of us.
There's a lot of them in the field.
In that thatch hut.
Yep, I see him. Left side. Right to left. By the green fence.
You guys can shoot through the green fence.
Yeah, you can shoot through it.
Alright, they know that you're
Linked you.
They might be dead. Yeah, I think we got him.
Bastards.
I think so.
Hey, river. Left side of the river. Left to right. River. They're crossing the river.
They're crossing the river.
I got you.
Yeah. Thank you. I think we get him? I think we got him.
Bring up the goose.
My gun's still good. I think we got him.
Yep. 165. No, they're behind the.
This is
165.
down,
That
about to
cliff.
be up,
Right in front of the river.
Yeah, I'm just present.
You're black west. Nope, to the right. Right next to the river.
I'm just pressing.
I don't know if you guys can see the my right over there. Behind that rock.
Copy. Can't really see that well. I think we got him. At least some of them.
Yeah, it's good suppressing.
some sweeps south.
Tell me if you see more.
I think we got him. That was a lot of people too.
I think we did get him. The guy crossing the river, I think we fucked him.
East.
East, you said? Oh shit. Okay.
We're getting pretty low on supply.
Move in the town. By the tree. By the tree. Close. You close. Then left more. Left more. 3 people. 3 people.
126.
We get him. We get him.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. I'm linking you.
I think we got him.
I think we got him. We got him. 2 people. I saw 2.
Yeah, we got him. I think we killed him.
I think we got
killed
him.
2. We killed 2.
They're in the trees.
Oh, no,
see any
they're still
bodies?
moving. They're still moving.
Copy.
Right side of that red brick house.
Right side of the red brick
house. In the trees. Midway up the hill. About
Red
20
house 126.
from the house.
126. Okay.
They don't have eyes here.
I'm crawling a little bit. I don't have eyes either.
Let me see if I can mark with some smoke.
It's right there.
Hold your fire. Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Yeah.
Save it.
Shit,
Save your ammo.
Smoke's way too high. You guys reset the hill.
Got me.
I got 1 more link left. So, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll save my ammo.
I've been spawning people good.
Hey, gun 3. Look back towards the river.
Is that from the town?
Nope. To the right.
Is that from the town?
Contact southeast.
Southeast. Southeast.
I mean the child thing. Yep.
Nope. Nothing yet.
Look at where the other guys are shooting.
Move in the town.
Yeah, south.
Right to left. Right to left. For the 2 mud huts behind the right mud hut. Will you give me that last link for me?
Yeah, just give me the last link. Yep. Fuck it.
Hey, gun team 1. Look here.
Alright, there's my last link.
We're low on
The
ammo.
road above the river.
Copy.
No more links.
Road right above the river.
Copy.
Oh, they're in the forest.
Bearing?
Is it 169?
165?
Yeah, 165. Literally like. Bring it up just a little bit. There you go. Bring it up just a little bit. There you go.
Right in that fucking dirt house.
Just a little bit.
Looks like there's smoke. The explosions left of the 2 mud huts. I'll tell you that.
Hey, gun team 2, get up to me. Hey, in that forest, there's like a whole squad moving.
The forest.
Hey, gun team 2, set up here. 168 in that forest.
Oh my god. Everybody's here.
That force. There's all 3 of us here. Oh shit.
Line that shit up.
I'm already low on ammo.
Let me watch.
Yeah, watch it.
Cross the river.
Oh, thank you.
Crossing the river. Bastard crossing the river.
Oh, thank you. What? Say again?
He's crossing the river.
Oh yeah, did they get him? Sorry, he was
He's behind that rock in the river.
There you go. Keep hitting those buildings.
No, left to right. Away from the white building. Across the river.
Gun team
Left to right. Across the white building.
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
moving left to right. Left to right. To the right side. Hit the right side building.
Faster, left side of the white building.
Oh, they're moving.
Moving left. Moving to the white building. Left to right. They're behind. Shoot that white building. You're supposed to go through it. They're behind that white building. They're moving right.
God,
moving
someone
right.
does.
You see him? See him?
Yeah. See ya.
7, we need that replaced.
Faster.
Come on, I can't shoot that much. I don't have that much ammo.
Yeah, you don't. You got the guy next to you linking to me. Yeah, another guy linking you. He's moving. They're moving left. Left to right. Light up the house. Light up the right building. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Get ready to resupply as soon as 7 gets here.
Yep.
Moving.
Hit that building right of the white building.
There?
Yeah, see the green roof. All shack.
Yeah.
To the trees, same elevation, white building.
Oh, reloading.
Yep,
Oh,
he's in there. Say, green roof.
Yep.
Off the green roof.
Reloading. Just keep shooting, John. Fuck it.
Shoot him as they cross.
Oh, no ammo again. Hey, gun team 1, look 177, that red building.
Copy. Left of that green roof building. Oh yeah, they're moving. Holy shit, how are they still alive? I'm hitting him, right? Yeah, you are. I think I'm pretty sure I'm hitting him. Copy.
Hey, gun team leaders, go resupply at the resupply point. Go resupply as well. Machine gunners, stay on line.
Copy, they're that white building still. Ones you guys are shooting at. Oh.
Yep.
Alright, resupply. Oh, yeah, I'm getting ammo for me, alright? Yeah, sounds good. Reloading.
Gun team 1, gun team 3, hold your fire.
Copy.
Gun team 2, go cyclic, let off your
Alright, I'm resupplying for me.
and then go resupply.
Rearm.
Oh, hey, left of the white building. Into the trees.
I'm coming back, I'm leaving.
Left of the white building.
Alright, I'm coming back. Oh, reloading, yep. Reloading. Save your reload for me.
We got rockets.
Copy, hey, they're still by that white building. They went left in the forest.
Enemies have the town. We are jumping out towards the...
On the box left.
Hold. Where are you shooting?
I think they're still in that forest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that white house. Hey, guys. Drop down to sustained to 3 to 5 round burst. Wait a couple seconds, alright?
Copy.
Just keep shooting that white house. Keep them pinned in there.
See him.
You're clear.
174.
Alright, hey, AT, hold your rocket. Alright, hey, gun team 3, hold your fire. Gun team 1, keep it up. Sustained 3. 5 round burst, 3 seconds. Just keep them in that white house.
Yep.
Friendlies are still moving to our southeast. On the river, that is friendly. 3 across.
Yo, this guy's... Look at this shit. 3 guns lined up. That's kind of cool. Yeah. You want to get next to them? You want to get next to these two? And I'll do like a parallel shot down. Here you guys.
So just respawn in my position. We'll pick back up.
Okay, see this shit? See this shit to me? Yep. Yo, that's kind of epic.
Alright, hold fire.
Copy.
Hey, 7, this is 4. My gun teams are yellow on ammo. We've kind of cleared all the enemies up to the west of 1-2. We can't see any more. Do you want us to move up to your position? Hey, friendlies are moving into the forest now. Friendlies are moving in.
Copy. I'll hold fire.
Alright, we're gonna cross the river and set up to the south of 6. Alright, boys, pick up.
Having repelled the enemy, we decide to move across the river and establish ourselves in a strategic town that we can then fortify by forming a full defensive perimeter and turn into a fortress.
Hold. Gun teams hold. I'm gonna kind of get my bearings up. Team leaders, check up on your guys, make sure they're linked up fully.
Yeah, 140. Yeah, we're good.
Alright, hey, gun teams, get up on me.
Moving. Gun team 1 moving.
Gun team 1, I'm gonna set you up facing towards the west. 1-1 is retreating and so is 1-7. If you see anything on that hill, that's enemies.
Copy.
Gun team 2, I'm gonna set you guys up near these logs as well. You guys get right here.
This shot's close. They're kind of close. Wait. Shit.
Stay where you're at.
Yeah,
Stay where you're at.
Stay where we're at. No, we're safe. Watch the forest.
Gun team 1, top of the hill, bearing 2-7. Sorry, 2-6-8, top of the hill.
Copy.
Near the green fence.
See, bastards? He's doing hit me. I don't see shit. I don't see shit either. I don't see shit. Save your shots. Yeah. Fire one more.
To the right.
To the right. Fuck. He's hiding. Shit. Taking shots. Back to log. Moving.
Set up left side of the building.
Left side of the building. Oh shit! Oh shit! Get up! Oh shit! Get back! Oh fuck me! What the hell was that?
Gun team 1, go around that left side.
Yeah, moving. This way, Tom, this way. Drone! What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, that's an FPV.
Yeah, there's a drone above.
I think it crashed.
Hill west.
Hill west? Hey, squad lead. I think they're west again on the hill. This house to me. Well, I think I see him. The top of the hill. Oh, top of the hill. He's on right, top hill. Yep, I saw him. You're good. Nice steady burst, dude. Yeah. Yep, up the hill. I see him. Oh shit, still. Bastard! Oh fuck!
Yes,
Hey, PDL, I need you to help me drag these.
He's low, Tommy! He's at the bottom of the hill! Oh god, I'm low at the worst time possible! Oh god, right side, more right. Right edge of that tree line. Oh god, I ran down with the worst time possible!
Team leader, come onto my position. I need your medic.
You're linked. Okay, I don't know where he went. He was close. There was a guy like 200 meters away. He was close.
Hey, we gained fire superiority here, the 1-4.
Keep spotting. They're close. They're close. Yeah, I'm trying to spot them yet.
Yo, hey, gun team 2, pull it back behind these buildings. They're getting ready to flank you guys.
Oh god, they're gonna be pushing. Get ready.
Yeah, it's blocked right now. Two's mass cat.
They're getting close to me.
Hey, AT team leader, are you up?
Yeah. West side hill, 200 meters away. Or 200-300 meters away. You see my shots, Tommy? Yeah, I'm still hitting at 3. There's a guy behind there.
2 and 4 is about to
I think I killed him.
Yeah, I don't see any movement.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Looks like 288.
You're up.
288.
Give yourself blood.
Yeah, that's where I saw him too. Although I did kill one of them.
Can you give this guy blood?
Yeah, that's where I saw the guy, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, net call 1-2's mass cal south of this time. Expect enemy south 1-4.
Oh god, Tommy. Try to set up as much as we can.
I request we fall back to the hill. 6, this is 4. We are red on ammo, and we've already resupplied. We're probably gonna need to pull out.
This is our Alamo, boys.
We hold this house.
Yeah, we'll get
And team 2 has 500 rounds.
I say, if drone.
Drone, I have 4 links.
Oh, he crashed right next to you. He didn't blow up.
Yeah, he got lucky. I'm gonna keep spotting.
Oh shit! West side hill. Oh god, Tommy, stay alive. Oh god. I'm understand.
Gun team 1, gunners hit. They're in the West Forest.
Guns up.
Bastard!
Save shot. Okay. Yeah, they stopped shooting. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It's really accurate. I don't see him anymore either.
You might have scared him off.
I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, save your shots to me.
Okay.
Alright guys, hey, keep holding. Gun team 3, how much ammo do you got? I got 4 links left. Raj, and gun team 1, how much ammo?
3 links.
I still see him top the hill.
Yeah.
Break bearing 267, just under green fence, top the hill. In the
6, 7.
bushes.
Do short burst to me.
Trent, can you hit that? It was.
Top the hill, yep.
I see him.
Now 2 links left.
Yeah. I'm just concerned my shots. But I did see him.
Yeah, I saw him too.
He was running right to left, right?
Yeah, on the right, they crushed the hill. Same place. He's behind the hill now. I saw another one. Can be spotted, 260, top of the hill. They're kind of far.
God. They're so fucking far, man.
Yeah, it's okay. Save your shots. But at least we're getting suppressed.
Yeah.
Copy that. We
I'm
found.
gonna scan that forest in
God.
front of us, right? To me.
Yeah, they're mad far, man. They're mad far.
We're the safest in the house right now. To me.
Yeah, keep spotting for me if you can.
Yeah, keep spotting. I'm watching that forest.
Saw that?
They have to be going to the forest.
Drone!
Drone.
Drone.
Oh shit, you good?
Gun team.
Everyone good?
Two's hit.
Anyone down?
Gun team 2.
Gun team 2.
Hey, gun team 2's down.
I'll bring my gun up. Boys, they're using all their resources on us. They're desperate.
Bastards, hey, we're holding to me.
Alright, there's no Alamo, boy.
Let them storm us. Enemies marker northeast. Is that fresh marker?
Yeah, fresh marker.
Oh, that's close. That's
They're gonna be
close.
flanking us then, huh?
You want to turn around and help them look?
Hey,
Oh yeah. You keep looking that way.
Yeah,
right, Timmy?
run back if you need it.
Go for 6. Hey,
Oh, nice shot. They're gonna go behind us. That's all gonna kill him.
Okay, good.
Alright, I'll come back to you, Timmy.
Oh, movement, West Hill.
we're just almost out of ammo here, 6.
I saw him.
You're pretty cool, yeah.
He's going right to left. Right to left, 269.
I see him.
Oh,
Being shot at.
Yeah. They're still there, boys.
1-4, enemy 255 west on the hill.
Be advised, gun team 1 is trying to conserve some ammo.
Gun team 2 can be on the side of the already here.
Bastard.
Just keep your ammo conserved. You guys do.
The Alamo, boy, the Alamo.
alright, brother.
Hey, Bryce, they're getting really fucking close.
Dude, watch 246.
Hey,
1-4, we're taking close enemy fire from the west side right now. They're close to us on the west.
Shit. Okay.
Enemies are pushing down the hill on our west side. They're in that forest and directly across from us. Alright, hey, gun team 3, gun team 1, AT pick up, move on me. Gun team 2, stay where you're in place. Start moving north.
Moving.
We're gonna try and slip the noose away from these guys.
The breakout, huh?
Like through the tree line.
There's nothing. We're cowards.
The 6th Army, boy. So now enemy units have surrounded our position and are preparing for another assault. We held out for as long as we could, but as ammo was running dangerously low, we decided to retreat back across the river before we are fully encircled or else risk getting wiped out. Oh shit.
Oh wait, the fuck. There's a grenade launcher hit right of us. Yeah, he's trying to hit us.
Yeah, he's trying to hit us.
This is really sketchy, boys, but
Oh fuck! Oh god! He caught us at the retreat, boy!
I'm getting shot.
Let's catch us in retreat. We gotta find some cover. Go to me, come on, follow me. Still rock.
hey, one, get across the river.
God, Tommy!
Let's go.
Oh god, Tommy!
It's us.
3-0.
Oh god, we gotta go. Yeah, set up, Tommy.
My fucking stock.
Come on, boy, you dilly-dally for. Go right more.
Timmy, watch the town. Watch the dirt road.
Yeah.
Get up on top of the hill. Okay.
I'm suppressing them.
I couldn't eat, brother. I'm stuck in the rocks.
Come on, Tommy, figure it out. Good, you good? Oh my god, look at all the guys down there, Tommy.
Watch left of the town. Left of the town.
Yeah.
Left of the town to me.
He's probably there somewhere. He's probably in the town. Look at that red house.
See him?
No, just sustain. Definitely keep him down. Oh, 2 shots.
Oh wait.
Oh.
No, it's it.
Oh, GG's.
Hey, open up, go sickling.
Holy shit.
Look at our gun team.
Damn, we fucked him up, man. Holy shit. This was as close to a perfect textbook game of Bellum as you could get. Also, check out my Twitch if you want to see these games live. Shout out to my platoon and team as we were super coordinated and the leadership was really good. I hope you also saw how we established fire superiority to suppress and repel enemy assaults. Also, check out the link below to download World of Warships, this video's sponsor. Thank you for watching and making it to the end. Like and sub only if you want to, of course, and I hope you have a wonderful day.